Hello everyone, my name is Cadens, and welcome back to more Bravely Default. Last time we started going around the world for dealing with a bunch of boss fights again, with considering the fact that all the asterisk bearers are back, or rather we're in a different reality where they're still alive, and we're taking them all out again. We also got to see the super bosses of the game, the Nemesis, which all look amazing, and all are extremely tough, so probably not going to be easily dealing with those, if at all. This time, let me just make sure, yep, everything's good to go. This time, I think we're going to just be continuing on dealing with the boss fights. Grab that stuff. So, the last couple characters that we fought were Kent and Kammer, or whatever his name was. The Time Mage and the Spell Fencer. So, the job that comes after those two is... After Time Mage is Ranger. Okay. Pretty fitting where we're at then. Let's go ahead and just get picked up. If memory serves, Ranger is right here. So let's go ahead and save. Actually... You know what? I have a different idea. I want to get a new class soon, because looking at the job classes, there are only 2 left. And one of them's definitely a vampire. We already have 2 of the keystones in order to get into the vampire castle or whatever. Manor, whatever you want to call it. I don't remember its name. Let's go ahead and just look for those. Let's get that vampire class right now. Well, right now, as in, let's hard focus on it? You know what I mean. I think. Hopefully? Anyways. First off, just gotta find another tower. I would assume there's one on each of the landmass, on each continent, right? That doesn't seem like too big a stretch to assume. Is there one around here? Hello? Stone Tower. Aha! It's close enough to the continent to count? Question mark? Anyways. This is... I assume... Water Dragon Mizuchi. I'm assuming you're water, so probably gonna be weak to fire. We're just gonna do the same deal as before. Reduce elemental damage. One more for you. Dragon Slayer. Free lunch. Icy. Oh! Stopped! Help! My free lunch is gone! You're just gonna make this more painful on you. Freezing Eye. Oh, you're asking for it then. Fine then. Love power. Rampart. Love power. Free lunch. Strike! Strike! Rampart. Nice try. Got one more for you. One, 2, 3, 4. Hold. I'm free. I don't know how much health it has. Fire. Radiant blast. Cold. You've got to be close at this point, right? Rejuvenation. Heal! Everyone okay? Not good. Ugh. Lot power. Strike. Strike. My power. Strike! Strike! There we go. Down and out. That's 3 down. 3 to go.
You won.
You have defeated my guardian. Very well. I shall grant you the water keys.
Whoops.
All right. 3 more to go.
All right. Let me make sure that I heal up before we could do anything else. It's a good thing we have an inn attached to our place, although I wish it was a bit quicker to get to, but that's just a personal complaint of mine. Dad, why are you charging me 50 pig? Come on, man. Aha! Here they are. I was wondering where these moves were. Are the others here too? Yep, there's... I don't have cash! Brother! No! I need to have... surely I have items I can sell. Come on. Kunai, I could use that. Oh, come on. Oh, I need that. No, I need these. I don't need 8 of these. I can sell 4 of them. That's barely anything. That gives me nothing. Wellsby selling dirt. I never use this stuff. I can use this stuff, surely. How much is 50 of it? This won't even cover 1 spell. Fine. I'm desperate. Hastiga, Velga, and Comet. I don't even know what Comet does. Hold, please. Absorbs target's MP. That sounds handy. Dark damage. Finally, I can deal dark. Jesus. It has bugged me to no end the fact that I can't get dark for so long. Random non-elemental damage. Party speed. And Velga. Ah, finally I found it! I can't believe it took me that long to find it. Jesus. I have 81 peak to my name. Could you spare some change, savvy save man? No, you're on your own. Screw you. Is the dungeon still... No, I'm not gonna bother. It would be funny if the dungeon in the grand ship that we're in is still, like, weak because it's from the original world, or, like, our original reality. I feel like that'd be funny. That was just a random thought, I'm sorry. Anyways, we still need 3 more. So, we've already fought that one, I'm pretty sure. I don't think there's any more... There shouldn't be any more over here. So let's head over onto this side. We fought what? Did we fight one in Caldisla? I can't remember. We might go back to certain... We might... I'm probably more than likely going to end up going to ones that I've already been to before, but... Thankfully, it's not going to be that hard to figure it out. This one. Have I done this one? I feel like I might have done this one. Well, nope. That's an answer. This is the Fire Dragon. I didn't save. I better hope I win this one, or I am major screwed. I can use light magic now. Jesus Christ, it's been so long. It's finally taken long enough. And Arise, and Curaga. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. I'm astonished that I managed to get as far as I did without grabbing those. Anyways, same deal as before. Thankfully... No more ice, so hopefully it can't do any... I don't know if burn can... I don't know if fire enemies can inflict any kind of stats ailment that I should be wary of. I don't think there's a burn stats in this game, so... Targeting. Free lunch. No power. That healed it. Right, you're fire. Fire blade. Duh. I need to get new weapons is what I need. Damn strike. Alright, Idea is going to be useless here, unfortunately. Because I forgot that we're... whatever. Both the user and the target will take MP damage if used on an undead enemy. That's hilarious, honestly. That's honestly just funny to me. Anyways, if it's fire... No, I need to be power rushing it. On the bright side, this is going to be an easy idea of what to do for you. 1, 2, 3, 4... Rough power. Fiery breath. Whew. One more. Free lunch. Greater Spirit Ward. I got one more for you. Crap. I need to grab something. class to wake myself up because I was taking a nap earlier. I woke up earlier than it. I got pulled off the keyboard off the table. Yes, right now, Jesus Christ. Alright, better. Where were we? Did I already do free lunch? Yes, I did. I don't even know what happened last turn, to be honest with you. Is anybody alive or dead? No? Yes? Whatever. Physical attack. Amped. 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 Ow. Bring up the ramparts. Free lunch. Greater Spirit Ward. I'm kind of a little scary here, but... because if it gets one good attack off, I'm just dead. I'm willing to live a little close to the fire. Strike! 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 Down and out! Man, this dragon hunting is going great.
You have defeated my...
Fire Keystone. Considering the dialogue is barely any different between things, I'm just gonna skip it. I mean, it's the same, like, what, 3 lines? Do we really need to always watch the same 3 lines of dialogue? To me, personally, no. It also just occurs to me that this is used as a... Oh, what? Oh, that's awesome! I didn't realize you could use it like that. I didn't realize it allowed you to go, like, ultra-specific with where you traveled to. That's awesome. I like that. Well, on the bright side, it gives me an easy way of healing. Besides, I was gonna have to use, no matter what I did, I was gonna have to use that in because I don't got cash, man. I'm dirt broke. I'm really gonna need to farm for cash and items and stuff. I might be powerful in terms of my levels and stuff, but what I'm not powerful of is in my wallet. I have nothing to my name right now. Have I fought the one over here? No, I have. I have. So where's the last... Wait, is it? There's only one place I can assume one's in Eternia, but that would only leave one other place I can think of. Maybe. Is it possible? No, that was the one one of the ones we just dealt with. Oh, where? Well, let's just look in Eternia for now. Where is the one in Eternia? No, I didn't even notice it, but there is actually a place here. What is this? don't want to go there. First things first, though. Where is the tower? There's gotta be one in Eternia, right? Yeah, there he is. Found it. Alright, so we've dealt with, what? Dark, fire, ice, wind. That leaves electricity and light. This one is...
Here it comes!
I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. I'm assuming lightning, but it could also be light. I mean, it's literally the two elements that have similar colors. What? Love power. Well, maybe this will give me something to figure it out. Dragon. Free lunch. Love power. It's weak to fire. Ah, crap! Now I remember. Shoot. Damn it. This is not good. If I was a smarter man, I would have equipped paralyzed immunity. But I'm not smart. Dang it. Ring a bell, get them up. Use a remedy on Tiz. Not both on Tiz. Yep, we're gonna need to get out of here. We gotta get out of here. I don't even know if we can run from this fight, but if we can, I'm trying. I don't think this is a fight we can run from. I want to reset the fight. Come on. Just end it. What if I do this? Will it make you more angry to kill me? Thank you. Okay. Let's try that again. But with some differences. Come on. Okay. Go to abilities. Everybody that has it needs it on. Paralyzed immunity. Ring a bell. Okay, the only one who won't have it is Anya's. That's fine. I can work with that. It's unfortunate that she's the only one who doesn't have... Do I have an accessory that can substitute? If I have an accessory that substitutes that, then I can work with that as well. Yes, I do. Earthing Rod. That'll work. That will work perfectly. Okay, let's try that again. This time, let's see you try and paralyze me now. I'm not running this time. Love power. Dragon Slayer. Ow. I think I figured out what element it is. I think it's lightning, which means... What was the other element I fought earlier? I don't know. And I don't really much care. Okay. 2, 3, 4. It's on press. Nice try. Not this time, though. Interestingly, it's weak to fire, which I don't really get there, but... Of Earth Eye. No, it is Earth Element. I mean, I feel like that should probably be obvious, but whatever. My hero. Should knock it off. Free lunch. Bam strike. Get through this. Kiraga. Ah, much better. 1, 2, 3, 4. Would you knock it off? Your Spirit Ward. Nope, not this time. Down and out. Whew.
You have defeated my guardian.
Alright. That just leaves one left.
All right, one more to go.
Alright, then. Now, where is it? First off, I need to go back to the, Caldisla region and heal up. It's just a matter of finding out where the last one is now. Because I have no idea where it is, to be honest with you. I have to, and I think the last one that's left is the one of light, right? The Dragon of Light? Because I don't think I've dealt with anything light-related yet. Let me save the game just before we continue. I know I can do it anywhere, but... eh. It makes me feel cozy, okay? Okay. So where is the final one, then? Is it in Eternia? We're gonna probably just search each continent front to back to look for it. Is it in Eternia? No. Actually, I want to check... It's not by the volcanoes. I don't know where it would be, though, to be honest with you. I would assume there's one for each of the main landmasses. But that doesn't answer where an extra one would be. We fought this one over here. Yeah, we fought that one. Oh! There it is. It is here. Yeah, definitely this one. Alright then. That was easier than I'd anticipated. Final dragon. Yep, this is definitely light. Shinryu. Alright, final dragon time. Let's do it. Buff power. Physical up. Strike. 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 And strike. Does a lot of damage, but it's not really doing anything else aside from that. One more. Celestial Eye. Light down, I presume. Come on, then. Free lunch. And strike. Freedom! Strike! You're about to be in a hell of a lot of hurt. One, two, three, and down and out. That's all the dragons. That's all the keystones need in order to get to the Vampire Manor or whatever it's called.
You have defeated my guardian.
Yep, that's all of them. The light keystone.
All right. We have them all now. Let's return to Vampire Castle with haste.
Here we go. Dragon Slayer. Six Dragon Fangs. You know, since I'm here, I can use the old man's beds to heal. Handy little place to have a healing spot, I guess. Okie dokie. Let me make sure I save. Where are you? Oh, goose. Okie dokie. How much you want to bet I get crushed by the boss fight that's going to happen at Vampire Manor? Or Castle? Because, I can already predict that I'm going to be sad. I will say this, though, in regards to Vampire Castle. Could you not have parked it in a more annoying spot? Like, seriously, come on. I have to go through a dungeon and then go through, like, half the map just to get there. Crap, I forgot. Do not throw me into a boss fight right away, please.
You showed skill making it.
Oh, no, 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 no.
But unfortunately for you, you won't get any.
Not now. Glitch out, please.
I'll have you know I'm in top form today. Now you'll see just how helpless you are before me.
I bid you, Victoria. Unleash.
I wouldn't have it any. Flee if you can, wretches. Off you go.
myself at this rate.
You finally speak, and it's out of concern for me. You need to learn your place, sniveling worms.
Good.
It happened. Victoria!
Victor, I can't.
Last year have grown more unstable than I had feared. We must seek treatment at once.
You know, oddly enough, that kind of helped me. I didn't even think of it until I was out, but it's like, wait, that put me at the entrance that I wanted to be at. That just helped me. Thanks. I don't think that was the intention, but thanks. Fight in 3, 2, 1. Surprisingly, no. I was fully expecting. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's
Did
all
you hear
6.
that sound? I believe the gate is finally unlocked.
That was anticlimactic. He could have at least included a flash, a bang, or a puff of smoke.
I'm not interested.
Let's head in before Ringabel has a chance to flap his gums again.
I agree. So, what's this place gonna be like? Vampire Castle.
It's freezing in here. Even colder than it is outside.
Cool.
Look at all those paintings.
Did we just stumble into an art gallery?
They all have a sort of forlorn look to them.
The dude is immortal, so... Well, let's just make our way through, I guess. Lots. I think I say no to fighting because I do need I do need the money. Yes, money. I assume beast? That did nothing. Ow. I hate it here. I don't like it here. I died. Gosh dang it. I don't like it here. This place sucks. Whatever. Maybe I should just focus on escaping fights if I can. Oh, right. I don't have... Well, I better hope I escape. Okay, thank goodness.
My, what
Why
a
y'all looking at
large
me?
portrait. Is that Lord De Rosso?
His wife was sure an attractive one.
Ring a bell.
Oh, and it says something under the painting. Lester, eldest son of the House of De Rosso. Future clergyman of the Crystal Adventists and cardinal of the Crystal Orthodoxy. Born in the land of Eternia on a cold winter's day. So, that's his mother, not his beautiful young wife. And that little baby is Lord De Rosso.
Clergyman? Of the Crystal Adventists?
Wait.
Is something the matter, Agnes?
Is he the cleric that was
The
mentioned?
Crystal Adventists were the predecessors of the Crystal Orthodoxy. It is now known as the Old Faith, but it hasn't been practiced in over 2,400 years. How could he have been a member of the Adventist clergy? According to this portrait, Lord de Rosso is incredibly old, even ancient.
Yes, indeed. For I was born of these frozen lands in a time some 2,400 years from this day.
De Rosa.
And this portrait?
I was but an infant, as you can see. This is a reproduction, however. The original was lost long ago to fire.
Fire?
And what of the part that reads, Clergyman of the Crystal Adventists and Cardinal of the Crystal Orthodoxy?
Yes. As Wind Vestal, you would be expected to take interest in such matters. But ere I delve into the matter of the Old Faith and the Orthodoxy, allow me to tell of the founding of this land.
Okay.
As you may well know, this land had long been ruled by the Crystal Orthodoxy. However, 15 years passed, the Templar rose up and occupied their lands. Thus was the Duchy of Eternia born.
Yeah.
Or so I expect you have been taught.
What do you mean?
However, the Templar did not found a new state. In truth, he restored an ancient dynasty.
He did?
Really?
Long before the Crystal Orthodoxy ruled this land, it was known as the Kingdom of Eternia.
Really?
In a time 2,400 years past, Eternia was a bountiful land blessed with 4 distinct seasons.
It wasn't just cold?
The highlands were not as lofty as they are today. People and ideas flowed freely from other lands. The kings of Eternia were protectors of the Earth Crystal and the Crystal Adventists, ruling in peace for generations. To the west lay the castle of the House of De Rosso, hereditary dukes of Eternia with royal blood in their veins. Relations with the royal family were good, and ever did the kings of Eternia treat the dukes of our house with kindness. In return, the House of De Rosso did faithfully serve generations of Eternian kings.
A family portrait. Little did he know of the approaching maelstrom. Such tragedy that we could not possibly fathom.
Lots happened to this land, hasn't it? Upwards we go. Oh boy. I'm getting out of here! I see another big portrait. Hermes shoes. I know I should be fighting, but yeah, I got nothing to retaliate on that assumption with. I just know I should be running away. Another portrait.
What magnificent vestments. This must be none other than Lord De Rosso.
'Tis a portrait of my ordainment as Cardinal of the Orthodoxy. I was as yet... No, let us move on to other matters. I was born of the House of De Rosso, hereditary dukes of Eternia. Blessed was my youth. My parents showered affection upon me, and I was beloved by the people. And the king bestowed favor upon me as well. Upon royal recommendation, I was made a cleric of the Crystal Adventists, the Old Faith, in my 19th year.
Really?
I devoted my body and soul to my clerical duties, for king, for kingdom, for faith. Sleep became an oft-missed luxury. But before long, a new tide began sweeping through the Crystal Adventists.
You mean anti-crystalism?
There were those who wanted the clergy to control the 4 crystals of Luxemdark, rather than local monarchies and temples. That belief formed the core of the Crystal
Oh.
Orthodoxy. The Eternian royal family, keepers of the Earth Crystal, immediately assented to this new way. I soon found myself appointed to the position of Cardinal in the Orthodoxy. Me, a mere cleric. Cardinal de Rosso. Those were my days of glory. Even now, the mere sound of the then new title is dear to me. The old faith was remade entirely into the Crystal Orthodoxy, and the decision was made to elect a Grand Patriarch to rule.
Really?
Thereupon, cardinals throughout the world gathered for a conclave to elect the first Grand Patriarch. Amid the conclave's maelstrom, I was approached by a cardinal who wished for me to vote for his choice. I suppose it was my youth and sincerity that made me reject the notion out of hand. But that was my downfall, for I was forced from the position of cardinal by the fraudulently elected Grand Patriarch. I had been but fervent in my beliefs and ideals. What I did only for the Orthodoxy, and for the people of this world.
The old faith and the Orthodoxy. The Kingdom of Eternia and the Duchy. That was all a bit hard to follow.
I agree. There are no major differences in teachings between the Old Faith and Orthodoxy. They both revere the four crystals.
Yeah.
I have heard that the Adventists gave way to the new and truer ideas of the Orthodoxy and faded away.
No wonder the old faith was abandoned.
Yet there is more to the story, for history is not more than accounts recorded by the victorious.
Only the
To
winners
solidify
get to
their
tell
power,
a story.
The victors showered contempt upon the vanquished. So it was those who held the reins of power within the Orthodoxy relentlessly pressed for the Adventists' eradication. No one recalls the words of the vanquished if the victorious write them out of history. 'Tis as if they had never existed.
I'd been taught that the battle between the two faiths had been fierce, and in its wake, devastation persisting to this day covered all the lands.
That is an uncharacteristically accurate account for the Orthodoxy, save for their false reckoning of time.
What do you mean
It
by
was
that?
after the Orthodoxy had begun ruling the world that the endless conflict with the Adventists began.
Huh.
I should know, for I was there to bear witness firsthand.
You've seen a lot of stuff, haven't you?
Lord De Rosso, how could you possibly be that old?
Lord De Rosso's epic oratory. Ring a bell. You were sawing logs almost the entire time Lord De Rosso was speaking. Sawing logs? She means you were sleeping. Ah, so it was that obvious. Obvious? You were snoring like a bear. I was. You'll have to forgive me. Even I know that's really rude. That it is. Even if that was an incredibly long bit of oratory. That's right, Ring a Bell. You're really rude. I mean, your snoring even woke me up. Well, you mean you were sleeping too, Idea? Thanks, you guys. Oh, dear. Get me out of here. If I can just prevent myself from getting into battles. Crap. Okay, we're good. I can work with this. We can just heal that up later. What is this? It looks like buildings burning.
This one shows a castle in flames.
Yeah.
A large army surrounds it. It looks as if it could fall at any moment.
Is this not this very castle? See, this is the western corridor right here.
Oh.
There's another castle burning in the distance. It's near where Eternian's central command is today.
What were these buildings originally?
So then, that's the Orthodoxy's head temple in flames?
Oh.
Nay, the distant castle in flames belonged to the King of Eternia. And the castle in the fore, 'tis the abode of my family, the House of De Rosso.
So this is your house.
Why? Why would such a terrible thing?
The kingdom of Eternia was suddenly beset by a great host from another land. We would later come to know that it was a 4-state coalition sent by order of the Crystal Orthodoxy.
Really?
They had been told the king of Eternia sought a return to Adventism and was arming for war against the Orthodoxy. The Grand Patriarchy used this fiction to order a great muster of forces from across the lands. Alas, I failed to heed the many warning signs. I rejected the scheming cardinal's choice for Grand Patriarch, but he succeeded in luring votes from other factions, and his became the ruling faction of the Grand Patriarchy.
Damn.
It was they who wished to establish Crystal Orthodoxy as the uncontested world religion. Under their orders, the castle of the Eternian king was besieged. It fell in mere weeks.
Damn.
Before long, the great host was at the gates of our castle, and my father lay brutally murdered. The water supply was poisoned, and the Orthodoxy's forces drew an ironclad ring around the castle.
You were really just stuck.
By then,
huh?
the castle sheltered naught but the elderly, the young, the wounded. There was no hope of resistance. I was forced to sue for peace, even offering my own mother as hostage per their demands. Yet
Jesus.
that failed to break the siege. The commoners who had placed their faith in my family and me slowly starved to death. It was then that a letter arrived from a man. That man was the cardinal, who had sought to influence my vote. The fiend was now the officer in charge of the attack. He wrote that he would not accept my surrender.
Are you serious?
Such was the hatred he bore for me. Such hatred that he was willing to let countless innocents die.
Psychopath is what he was.
My mother had been murdered. Our castle was consumed in flames. That is the painting you see here.
How could the Orthodoxy do such a thing? This all reminds me of what happened during the Great Plague.
Really?
Perhaps the Templar and I are not so very different. To be betrayed by what you believe in. To have your family and those you protect murdered. Though we do not see eye to eye, perhaps it is a shared sorrow that binds us.
Damn. He's been screwed hell over by this orthodoxy, wasn't he? See another painting. Oh, come on! A man falling in flames?
Such fierce flames.
Is this you?
Though I wish not to remember that day, it is indelibly etched upon my mind.
How did you survive?
Yeah.
The Orthodoxy lay siege yet would accept no surrender. My mother, father, relatives, and my people lay dead. It was then I set our castle ablaze.
So you're the one who set it on fire.
But as the flames began to lick my body, something slipped into me.
Yeah?
Betrayed by the precepts I believed in, was I not bitter? Robbed of my beloved homeland, my dearest of kin, my people, slain. Amid such despair, was I content to simply welcome death? Nay, I heard a voice. Accept me, and I shall grant life everlasting. Though it shall be filled with grief, thou shalt have all eternity to wreak vengeance upon thine enemies.
It's just something heard DeRosso and allowed him to get the revenge he desired.
Did I forge a dark pact with some fiendish entity that day? Or was it a rebirth, triggered by a future me, reaching back to the past? Panicked upon failing to find my body, the Orthodoxy chose to denounce my family and me as ghoulish vampires. Thus have I been living an immortal existence ever since.
Then the name Vampire Castle is...
A lie that has been perpetrated by the Orthodoxy for some 2,400 years.
It's really DeRosso Castle.
Though it is true I am immortal, I am no vampire. I find the smell of blood too revolting to ever drink it.
Really?
Having said that, I have done not to quell the rumors. In truth, I endeavored to embellish them. My ability to transform myself into a bat and grow these fangs are the fruits of many years. Long, long years of effort. Tell me, O Vestal of the Wind, what does the Crystal Orthodoxy have to say about the passing of the first Grand Patriarch?
He chose the second Grand Patriarch and prayed for peace and the well-being of the faithful as he passed peacefully from this world.
Passed peacefully from this world, you say? I know the truth to be far different.
Really?
What do you mean?
The first Grand Patriarch was assassinated, along with his Archbishop, the man who had been my bane.
By
The
you?
assassin himself tells you this. There is no other truth. That was when I forsook this land. Soon after, sightings of the vampire Lester DeRosso began to crop up throughout the world. I became a veritable Duke of Darkness, forging ties with those bearing hatred toward the Orthodoxy, and those it had oppressed. I was the enemy of man, the hated and feared vampire. But more than that, I was known as the arch-enemy of the Orthodoxy. And after some 500 years, a fateful encounter with one whom you all know well.
Bravely.
No. Let us leave the matter for another time.
Or... Oh, come on. Yup. Oh, for Lamia's tiara, excuse you? Makes me wear immune to charm. Thank you. Is that telling me I want to be ready to be immune to charm? Get me out of here! I can't even really tell what this painting is.
A battlefield landscape?
Oh.
It represents the long and hard-fought war between the Orthodoxy and we denizens of darkness. For 500 years, my thirst for vengeance remained unsated. It had also been 500 years since the Orthodoxy had been founded. The world was in the midst of an age of seafaring and piracy. Compared to the great exchange of ideas and information, the once hallowed Orthodoxy began to lose its luster. The authority of the Grand Patriarch and the Orthodoxy itself began to wane. Fearing irrelevancy, the Grand Patriarchy acted rashly to regain its authority. This led to the unusual decision to select a commoner, the gifted young Yuliana, for an important task.
Yuliana?
Yuliana? Sage Yuliana?
How's he coming to all this?
Yes, indeed. At age 20, the young Yuliana became High Inquisitor of the Crystal Orthodoxy.
It's hard to believe he ever was young.
Yeah.
It was no laughing matter, for there was no one more skilled at rooting out enemies of the faith than he.
Just how powerful is that old man?
The shadowy ones, those who had been working against the Orthodoxy, were crushed by the host he led. In the several decades that saw him age, I cannot count the number of times we have crossed swords, he and I. In the great battle waged on the Karka Plain, the might of our clashing forces rent the very earth into a vast rift.
You mean the rift under Ison Bridge?
Are you serious? That was caused by you two?
In the battle at the foot of Mount Fragmentum, our armies smote the mountain to its very roots.
So that's how that ravine was created.
Damn.
And in the battle fought on the Harina Plain, the once fertile earth was reduced to desolation. The loss of that fertile plain is believed to have ushered in the downfall of the Harina dynasty.
To think any sort of battle could change the face of the earth so.
We fought our final battle 1800 years ago on the Norende Heights in the land of Kaldisla.
The
Norende?
Norende Heights? That's where the Great Chasm opened up!
Is that coincidence?
In the end, Yuliana, High Inquisitor of the Crystal Orthodoxy, utterly defeated me. Lord De Rosso, leader of the Shadows.
You were defeated? But you're here with us today.
Yes, well, there was more to that final battle than meets the eye. You see, I ceded the glory of victory to young Yuliana that day. I say young in my reckoning, for he was already 100 then. Yuliana returned triumphantly to Eternia with what he claimed to be my remains. What he brought them was not human.
Oh, so he lied.
And when the Templar attacked the head temple 15 years past, it is said they found my tomb deep underground.
Ever dreading the darkness and my return, the Orthodoxy kept those duplicitous remains under arcane seal for over 1,000 years. 'Tis a tale replete with irony, is it not?
Certainly quite the story. Gosh dang it. Leave me alone. Bruh, seriously? This sucks. For goodness sakes, get me out of here. Ugh. I'm just spamming these. Are we close to the end of this damn dungeon yet? Jesus Christ, how big is this place? I just wanted to get the job. I didn't think it would be going through the longest tower known to man.
That is Sage Juliana.
Oh. Really?
Yes, indeed. No one would mistake such a man for young now. Having put down the blood-sucking Lord De Rosso, bane of the Crystal Orthodoxy, he became the first ever commoner to become an archbishop. Perhaps it was a small honor they threw his way, for he was already 101 years old and would not long count among the living.
Then how is he still alive?
That makes it sound despicable.
Agreed. The truth is, however, that was when Yuliana's plot was at its most clever.
The Sage's plot? What was he plotting?
He was taking measures to separate you Vestals and the faithful among the people from the Orthodoxy's corruption.
After serving some 80 years, he had witnessed firsthand how corrupt the institution had become.
So he was planning a way to separate that corruption and save them?
Should nothing be done, it would not be long before the putrid poison would do harm to the most innocent of the faith. So it was he vowed to rid the Orthodoxy of the source of this poison, the concentration of power.
But
For the great feat of defeating me, Yuliana had been made archbishop, but in name only. But such was not key to his plot. Timing was the key. The proper time to separate the Vestals and the faithful from the Orthodoxy.
And just what timing would that be?
The great upthrust of the Eternian Highlands. At the time, the Highlands were not so formidable as they are today, but a colossal movement of earth and rock thrust the Highlands to lofty heights, thereby isolating Eternia from the world.
And that would also give a perfect excuse to isolate people.
Hold on a moment. He was waiting for the Earth to move? How could he have known when such an event would take place?
I shall tell you in time. For now, I will say this. Yuliana bided his time till the Orthodoxy was cut off from the world. And at last, it happened. The Highlands ringing Eternia did thrust up to about half its height today. The Orthodoxy-ruled Eternia now found itself completely isolated. For this was an age preceding the airship.
Excuse me, sorry. But damn.
And while the Earth Crystal remained in their keep,
They had no way of getting to the others.
control of the crystals of fire, water, and wind was returned to their respective temples. This, what you believe to be the true form of crystalism, is the fruit of Yuliana's efforts.
Damn. So that old man caused all that.
That was the sage's doing? I won't ever call him a miserable old lech again.
I mean, he's still weird, but... he's done a hell of a lot.
Sage?
But if that's the case, then why become part of anti-crystalism in a way? Or rather, is that simply just title alone, or... Oh, I think that we are at the end of it. Gosh, leave me alone.
What is that glowing jewel-like object? I could swear I've seen something like that before.
I believe you have seen a similar sight countless times. It is known as an asterisk.
What are asterisks in this? If memory serves from Bravely Default 2, aren't they like condensed knowledge or something?
An asterisk? As in those objects we possess?
Yes, indeed. The second stage in Yuliana's plot against the Orthodoxy's authority was to deprive them of the power to grant vocations.
Vocations.
Grant vocations? I'm afraid I don't follow.
Before Yuliana intervened, special approval was required to change vocations within the Crystal Orthodoxy.
In this way, the institution grew rich through fat profits they called alms.
Oh, so the Orthodoxy cornered the job market and the fees to participate therein.
In layman's terms, yes. But Yuliana exposed this fact before the reigning Grand Patriarch. It was then that Yuliana approached panicked high officials and the Grand Patriarch himself with a proposal of pure genius. He showed them a stone known as an asterisk, saying the granting of vocation should be based on it, overseen by the Orthodoxy. Those who sought such vocations would apply to the Orthodoxy and pay a fair price. Anyone with the means to pay could thus learn a new job.
Okay.
That's no different from the old system where people had to pay alms.
No different indeed. But the Grand Patriarch and his officials had not but the material profits of the Orthodoxy in mind. Hence, they accepted Yuliana's proposal without question, even appointing him to the important position of overseeing the new asterisk system.
Oh, I see.
I fail to see how that really changed anything.
Well, if he's in charge of overseeing it, who's to say he can't simply just, you know, make some slight adjustments to it?
Well, it did far more than you would guess, for he was the only one who knew how to make the asterisk stones.
Oh, he knew how to make them.
Why, that wily old fox?
He knew how to make asterisks.
So it was Yuliana robbed the Orthodoxy of its authority to grant jobs and took it for himself.
What of the Orthodoxy's profits? Wouldn't they demand Yuliana transfer the proceeds to their coffers?
Why would he have to, though?
Yuliana was long gone. Abandoning the seat of Archbishop, he fled with his knowledge of the asterisk craft.
Damn.
He also took arms and armor the Orthodoxy had seized from around the world, items of such power that their use was forbidden.
So he just robbed them and left.
He took them all and sealed them away in a hidden location.
They now lie secreted away against the day the Orthodoxy's tyranny or some other impending doom threatens the people.
He then hid himself in Yuliana Woods until those who knew him reached the end of their natural lives. But that did not take long. For I led the forces of the shadows to ensure their swift demise.
So you two basically work together in order to basically snuff out the corruption and just leave things fresh for people coming after.
I had always believed the Crystal Orthodoxy required not but the crystals, the Vestals, and the faithful. With the institution free of corruption, I returned to my homeland of Eternia after a 700-year absence. Where my family's castle once stood, I built a fortress of ice from whence I have been watching over the Orthodoxy's head temple. Meanwhile, Yuliana retired to that land to tend to the Vestals. But you know of that better than I.
It sounds to me like Yuliana probably just became the person that we saw at the beginning of the game, where he was just making the Vestal garbs or whatever.
Say Juliana.
Savvy Save Man! Lilith's Rod. Oh boy, here we go. This is gonna be a tough one, ain't it? What does this do? Trigger the Asper effect when used as an item. It only gets worse from here on in. This is gonna be like a super boss, isn't it? Alright. Bring it. Gosh dang it, seriously? Leave me alone! Are you kidding me? I have to heal this now. Whatever. Gosh. This sucks. I'm upset. Whatever. Whatever.
I commend you for making it this far.
Yeah.
Oh, no more paintings?
The final painting lies beyond this throne. I shall reveal it to you if you defeat me in battle.
Why do you want to fight?
What?
The last test is a test of strength. I shall only reveal the painting to those whom I deem worthy.
Alright then.
One might also say that there is no need for those who are unworthy to lay their eyes upon it.
That's serious, huh?
But be forewarned, I am a formidable foe. I trust you are well prepared.
Let us do battle. The vampire, Lord DeRosa. Let's do this. No idea what his stats are. We're not going to be finding out anyway. Great Spirit Ward. Left power. He's technically undead because he's a vampire, right? Free lunch. Left power. Graviga. Ugh. That hurt. Alright, come on then. Come on then. Amp. 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 Heal up. Bone Crush. What the hell was that? That was like a DNA. It's like a strand of DNA. What the hell was that? That didn't look right. Battle Thirst. You can steal BP! Jackass! Energy burst. Ugh. He's strong. Love power. Battle first. Won't allow it. Free lunch. Draga. Alright, everybody's back up. Free lunch. Love power. What is that damn move? Wait, it's the same one that I had a problem with. Energy burst. It's the same thing that the damn brain enemy used that insta-killed me before. Why don't you have it? Oh, you're just pissing me off showing me that. Come here. Amped. 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 One more. Grab a gun. One more. Get Tiz back up. Bone crush. Free lunch. Use Kuragan Idea. Love power. Rampart. Battle first. Rampart. Come on. Come on now. Energy burst. Come on. How much health do you have? Moderation. Rampart. It's always a Dia, too. Knock it off. Free lunch. Love power. Brace yourself. I said brace. Strike! 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 How much health? Not from Anya's. Moderation. Ugh. Rampart. Free lunch. Damn it! Ah! Moderation. Free lunch. Rampart. Let loose! And use this on Ring a Bell, even if it's a waste, it's fine. Come on! There we go!
How can this be?
Nice!
The immortal Lester De Rosso has been defeated?
Huh. Down and out. The second to last job. The Vampire. Absorb stats and abilities when attacking. Learn the abilities of monsters. Favors daggers, rods, and stakes. Really? Genome drain. Oh, genome! Oh. Genome was the thing that I remember hearing, I remember reading about. I saw it mentioned before when I was looking up stuff, but I didn't know what it meant. So that's what it's about. Sounds handy.
I am a man of my word. Behold, the final painting.
All right. What's behind the? What is the final painting? Hmm? What is this?
This painting.
It is the angel descended from the heavens during my final battle against Juliana.
The heavens.
An angel?
When we last did battle 1800 years ago, the battle raged 100 days. The mountains of Norende rent asunder. Knowing the battle was reaching its end, I mustered the last of my strength to cast my greatest of spells. As my final attack surged forth, the angel did descend from the skies over Norende.
Are you sure it was an angel?
Yeah.
Verily so, for there are no other words to describe her. For a moment, Juliana and I stood captivated. Before we realized it, our struggle was forgotten. We both tended to the angel, but the angel lost her light. Her wings were shattered and her body torn asunder. There seemed little hope she would live. When she came to her senses, she trembled with fear. Yet with little remaining strength in her body, she made unto us an appeal.
What appeal? What did the angel say to you?
Yeah.
Here, she passed from this world. She slipped in and out of consciousness over many a day. In between ever-growing periods of unconsciousness, it was all she could do to mutter incoherently. A trap most vile, such a fool am I, the warriors of light, if it's not too late. These she would repeat over and over.
The Warriors of Light.
When she did come to her senses, she would speak of the calamity that had befallen her. She spoke of how Luxemdark was on the brink of doom, and spoke with precision of the events that has heralded its coming. She herself was surprised to find that she knew of details of our past, and events of the future as well. The struggle between the old faith and orthodoxy. The tragedy that would befall my family. My immortality. Even events of the distant future.
She knew everything.
The distant future?
Yes, for the angel spoke of events that have not come to pass even now. Events that await you in your future. She told of a bringer of evil who would appear in the guise of one friendly to the Vestals and seduce them into unleashing chaos in the name of awakening the crystals.
Airy.
This evil one would destroy Luxemdark by piercing the boundary that protects this world, and the opening of a great rift that sunders the earth shall herald its coming.
So it was air.
The
Yeah.
Great Chasm.
The angel told of many other omens here the great chasm would open. The light of earth shall raise up the north, and a deathly plague shall cover all the lands. Then shall a great rift rend the earth. She then entrusted me with a certain task, one that only an immortal such as I could fulfill.
What sort of task could only an immortal fulfill?
That I cannot say, for she swore me to secrecy. But thereupon she quietly passed from this world.
Damn.
For 3 days and 3 nights, my former mortal enemy Yuliana and I spoke of what had transpired. Ultimately, we vowed to join forces to prepare for the coming doom of which the angel had foretold.
So that's the truth then.
The painting, it all started with...
I believe it is time. The sage has already deemed you worthy. 'Tis time I did the same. The forbidden arms the sage took from the orthodoxy lie sealed away on the Kustra archipelago.
Where is this archipelago?
Yeah.
It is an icy chain of islands north of Florum.
Oh!
A sealed cavern shall rise from a frozen crescent moon.
I know what you're talking
A
about.
crescent moon? And what do you mean the cavern will rise?
Go, and you shall see. The tools of war there were too dangerous to leave in that cult's hands. I only hope they will suffice against the foe you now face.
Alright. We've gone the second to last job class now. The Vampire. Able to harness the power of monsters. Specialty is Genome Drain. A character with this ability can learn certain enemy abilities when targeted by them. Okay. Genome ability, use a monster's ability. Absorb P damage. Absorb HP. Restore HP equal to 30% of the damage taken from physical attacks. However, damage resulting in KO will not be healed. Bloodthirst. Absorb from one target an amount of HP equal to the damage dealt by a conventional attack. Ooh, okay. Bloodlust. Physical attack, physical defense, and magic defense rise by 25% for 5 turns each time you defeat an enemy with your own attack. Charm, 75% chance to place one target in a charm state. Magic Thirst, absorb from one target an amount of MP equal to 10% of the damage dealt by a conventional attack. Monster ability up, raise the damage dealt by genome abilities. Battle Thirst, absorb 1 BP from target. Has a 50% subvert, 50% chance to place all enemies in charm. Self-restore, fully restore your HP at the end of battle. Holy shit. Absorb stats, absorb the selected stat from one target. Drain attack up, raise the damage dealt by drain attacks by 1.5 times normal. BP drained by Battle Thirst will be doubled. Genome Drain, a character with this ability can learn certain enemy abilities when targeted by them. Okay. And Rise from Dead. You have a 50% chance to recover from KO at the end of the turn. Your HP will also recover an amount equal to 25% of your maximum HP. Ooh. Huh. Very interesting. I like it. Alright. Let's go ahead and get out of here. I'm free. I forgot your place in which you live is terrible, buddy. I have to walk so far just to deal with whatever. Ugh. Can I even enter here and leave without doing a boss fight? I should probably have that vampire class on somebody, shouldn't I? But I just don't know who to have it on. Let me first get back to the world map before we discuss this. Wait, not the right way. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. No, enemy, no, ah! Oh, hey, zombie. I'm free! I still have no way of opening blue chests, you notice that? Because I do, and it's annoying me! When he mentioned the islands, he means these ones over here, the ones that I've not been able to do a damn thing about. Oh. Hello. Oh. Hello. Dimensions Hasp. I don't have much confidence in the fact that there's already a save guide. Why do you already say it only gets worse from here? That doesn't inspire confidence, big man. It really don't. In fact, it inspires the exact opposite of confidence. It inspires fear. It inspires a lot of fear, actually. I don't think I should probably be here. Now, normally we'd end it here for today, but... wait, hang on. Wait. I'm kind of hoiting. But I don't have any money. I really need to work on getting more cash in this game. Because I have got jack diddly squat. You know what? No. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Alright. I think I am gonna actually go ahead and end it here. I changed my mind. We did a lot of stuff and got our second to last class, so next time we're gonna be focusing more on the other sub-scenarios that remain and hopefully find a way to get to our final asterisk. Thank you all so much for watching, hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you all later. Peace.